and welcome to Conversations with My Real Friends. I'm Jennifer Felten. I'm joined by my friend Brandon Fetter. Hi, Brandon.
Hey.
Brandon's a financial planner, and we're going to be talking about the best way, what should families be thinking about? A young family, what is their best strategy to fulfilling life and strategy for managing their growing world?
Communication's everything, and trusted relationships. People have different, they come to adulthood with different experiences, and good and bad.
Yeah.
And if they don't have the right relationships to relay questions, in their changing world, then they're going to have to resort to the internet, and we all know the internet.
Nothing's false on the internet.
No, everything's true.
Yes.
There's just so much of it, so it's like sifting through what's good sources and bad sources is difficult. But I come across families all the time where they're starting to have the planning conversation, and I'll speak with the husband, and the wife is not a part of the call. She didn't want to be. And we do all this great planning, and I have to think, God forbid something happens to him.
Right.
She has not been a part of this conversation. She doesn't understand the plan or what we've done or what she is now going to get and what that's. Yeah. It's a scary thought.
Right.
So having both parties present from the whole process is so important.
Yes.
So we're truly on the same page. And even if we get to that stage where they're willing to have the dialogue together, I find so often that one partner doesn't have any idea of what the work benefits the other partner has.
Right.
Or, what they are able to do as far as retirement planning, insurance planning. I came across a client, both of them are using their own work health insurance.
Oh gosh.
Instead of one doing
Right, because they just haven't even thought about it. They haven't had the conversation, right? And there's almost always, the more that we're combining and planning together when we're a family, right? In whatever form that takes, the better off we are.
Absolutely.
Right? One of my cousins, her husband had gotten a car accident and passed away, and she had assumed through his job that there would be insurance, right? It was an assumption that wasn't real.
Yeah.
And
terrible.
3 young children that she's having to raise on one income instead of 2 makes a huge difference.
Absolutely.
Right? So thinking about, what does this mean? How are we taking care of each other in whatever form that takes is very important.
Yeah, it just starts with the conversation. And it's funny because the first steps to just get a little insurance or to start an account is so simple and cost effective.
Right.
But getting to that point starts with a conversation.
Right. Yeah. Well, if someone wants to have a conversation with you about their planning and their future, how can they do that?
Yeah, they can reach me on my website, brandonfetter.nm.com.
Thank you, Brandon, for joining me.
Thank you.
And thank you for joining us for this episode of Conversations with My Real Friends. We appreciate you joining us.